Alright, boys, it's May the 3rd, 2:32. We're going to watch this video again here of me shooting this coyote with an air gun. Now, what you're going to watch in this here is you're going to see the time stamp with the trigger cam, okay? It's got a clock in it. Alright? Watch this. Okay. 1905 and 5 seconds, okay? 1905 and 5 seconds I shot that coyote. Okay, now he's still moving. He's laying perfectly still right now. Okay, he's moving a little more. He's perfectly still. See there? Perfectly still. 1905, 52 seconds.
103 yards, boys.
Okay. Now I've put the scope back up on him with the trigger cam. Alright, he's moving again a little bit. Alright.
He's trying to catch my damn cats is what he's trying.
He's gonna lay down here again.
See what he's doing up there.
Alright. See there?
He's passing out.
He's laying perfectly still. 1906, 27 seconds.
Tennessee grade out, Joe.
Alright, perfectly still. So what would a hunter think? He's dead, right?
Now when you seen him first,
see the trigger cam? 1907, 5 seconds. He's still laying still. 1907, 11 seconds. He's still. Okay, he moved a little bit there. Now he's starting to move again. 1907 and 20 seconds.
I'll tell you what we'll do.
Alright. Now I'm engaging this coyote again with this air rifle from 103 yards. Okay, you see the time stamp there, 1907 and 39 or 40 seconds. The second shot was fired. So this coyote laid motionless for a period after I shot him, and I know I had good impact by his reaction. Okay? You go to the wild and you shoot a deer. The deer may fall down. You may be sitting in a tree stand. The deer may be still moving a little bit. He may move for, I don't know, he may move for 2 or 3 minutes. He may move for a minute. He may move for 60 seconds. Most deer hunters, I've never done this. When I put a good shot on one and he levels out the ground, I usually won't re-engage unless I see it get up. Alright, if he ever gets up on them front legs, I'm going to get him. I shoot him again. I just don't keep firing. Plus, in this situation here, I've got a fence between me and this coyote. So I can't go running up to him, and I would never go running up anyway to a coyote that had any life in it. You know, I wouldn't want to get too close to him. So I've got to put a killing shot on him, and this is an air gun. And, well, it could have been a rimfire. You know, you just don't shoot a coyote anywhere with an air gun or a rimfire and put them out of their misery. So you got to get a good shot. So if I would have shot this coyote and he would have just squirmed and squirmed and squirmed, I could keep shooting at him up there. But I may never put a killing shot on him. But it ain't like he ran off. He never got on his all fours. He never even got up on any 2 legs. Well, what would you do deer hunting? Shoot a deer, and if it's moving for what? If he's moving for 15 seconds after you shot, you just sit there and empty your whole magazine on him? That's not realistic. Okay? There is some time that has to go by. And he laid motionless. Watch the video again. What would that suggest? He's laying motionless. He didn't run off. He laid motionless. That would suggest what? I should shoot him again? Yeah, this is the real world of coyote hunting. Even shooting one at distance with a centerfire rifle. They don't just lay down and go to sleep in a matter of 2 or 3 seconds. They just don't do it all the time. I've shot them with everything. I've shot them with center fires. I've shot them with rim fires, HMR, HM2, 22 long rifle, and air gun. This is the only coyote I've shot with an air gun. I could have seen similar results on this coyote if I'd have shot him with a 17 HM2 firearm. So I don't know, some of these people, you need to look at this realistic, and evidently some of these people, they've never hunted. A squirrel falls out of a tree shot with a rifle. What do you think it does? When I shoot a squirrel out of a tree from 50 yards away with leaves on, or 40 yards away, I can't even, for the foliage, put the camera on the squirrel. What do you think that squirrel's doing? I've had squirrels flop for 60 seconds, 90 seconds before. And I can prove this because I've even put videos on Rimfire Central, and the squirrel is still flopping, and it gave me a chance to get the camera out of my pocket and zoom it on him. So everybody would be shooting squirrels multiple times if they shot him if he was moving. Even 15 seconds after he hit the ground, you'd be firing at him again. Well, I don't do that, okay? It's not necessary most times. It's not even necessarily true on this coyote. He may have expired there in another 30 seconds or a minute had I not shot him again. We'll never know, will we?